The critical bomb, Meghan Markle's Netflix Christmas special savaged as pointless and fever dream in universal media backlash. The Duchess's festive fiasco, a stream of bad reviews. Zero joy. Meghan Markle's holiday Netflix program, featuring celebrity crafts and cooking, has been brutally torn apart by critics, receiving a slew of 1- and 2-star ratings. Was the special a sad, self-indulgent, cringy wash of beige, or just unfathomable? Just days after Meghan Markle's festive Netflix program aired, it has been savaged by critics who have branded it pointless and unfathomable. The Duchess of Sussex's Christmas-themed episode premiered on the streaming giant yesterday, in which she was joined by a range of celebrity guests to indulge in festive-themed crafts and cooking. The one-hour special was met with a mix of reviews, with some fans sharing their joy for the episode on social media. However, this private joy was quickly drowned out by a wave of harsh professional critiques. Several media outlets were quick to share their harsh criticisms of the program, with one publication dubbing it quite mad and a little bit sad. A parade of 1-star ratings. The media response has been overwhelmingly negative, focusing on the content's lack of substance and the Duchess' perceived effort to appear relatable. The Times's Hilary Rose was highly critical of the episode, offering a highly satirical summary. It's unfathomable, 4 pointless crafts, 3 random friends, 2 unseen kids, 1 English prince and a duchess in a pear tree, or at least making pear syrup. She added, I can only assume that the part where she puts on monogrammed red pajamas and talks about quiche Lorraine in a My Fair Lady accent was a fever dream. Rose's final verdict pointed to the special's shallow content. We learned that red is a festive color and that if you don't like cheese or pepper, you might not like a dish consisting of cheese and pepper. The critique is less about the show's quality and more about its perceived intellectual emptiness. The Telegraph gave it a 1-star review, with its arts and entertainment editor Anita Singh saying, Meghan, as ever, tries way too hard. The program is quite mad and a little bit sad. The festive program also got a 1-star review by The Independent, as writer Hannah Ewens dubbed it a predictably insipid festive special. Ewens dismissed its quality, stating, It's not a real special by any stretch, but some YouTube content or the radio that you might put on in the background as you do your tree or wrap your presents. White noise to dull the senses. She concluded by criticizing the show's aspirational failure. It's all a little Stepford Wives, not informative, fun, enjoyable or even aspirational. Because the people watching this, including me, will never have a Christmas like this. The Guardian gave the episode a slightly higher 2-star rating, though TV critic Lucy Mangan's review was equally scathing. I would advise any viewers who are British, not in the acting profession and or not married to the Duchess of Sussex to take as many antiemetics as medically advisable, then assume the crash position. I feel both offended and harmed, but in the spirit of goodwill, I will add a star to my rating in gratitude for the fact that at least we are safe now until next year. The Daily Mail branded the special as a sad, self-indulgent, cringy wash of beige, and hit out at the Duchess for striving to be relatable, calling her and Naomi Osaka's interactions thoroughly awkward. Context of contract and royal counter-programming. This heavily criticized show comes on the back of Meghan and Harry previously announcing a new watered-down deal with the streaming giant, in contrast to their reported $100 million, £74 million contract 5 years ago. The persistent negative critical reception suggests a widening gap between the Sussexes' perceived value and the quality of their delivered content. The festive episode of the show premiered less than 4 months after the second season of With Love, Meghan aired in August, which was also subject to harsh reviews from industry critics. Adding to the poor reception, Meghan's holiday episode aired on the very same day the King and Queen hosted the German state visit, and just hours after the Princess of Wales published a personal letter to guests attending her annual carol concert on Friday. This scheduling coincidence placed the Duchess' celebrity-focused content in direct, unfavorable contrast with the traditional, institutional workings of the royal family she chose to leave, reinforcing the stark divide in public perception.